Hi everyone, it's Miss Bowie. First off, I want to say thank you to all the families who came out for the teacher parade. We had such a great time. It made us all so happy. We miss you. And there were just times where I just almost started crying tears of joy because I missed you guys so much and it was so good to see your faces. But moving on to today's art lesson, it is an artist study on Pablo Picasso. The first thing I need you to do is go ahead and listen to the read aloud on 100 Pablo Picassos if you haven't done so already. Now, so if you haven't, go ahead and stop this video and go back and watch that. Now, if you have, you know about Pablo Picasso's life. So in here we have some things about his blue period, and these right here are his actual paintings, or pictures of his paintings right there. So they were blue, they were very sad. We have his rose period where he was in love and everything was in tones of pink or in hues of pink. And we also have his cubism period. We also have his cubism period where everything is everything is in blocks, and you can see that a little bit better. He also loved to draw his pets and his animals, the animals in his house. And you know how I love dachshunds. He had one named or it was actually named Lepido. And don't forget, he also did ceramics or pottery. So, and the special thing about that was he started this when he was 64 years old. So he didn't say, oh, I'm too old to do this, or I can't do this, I don't know how to do it. He learned new skills even though it was something new and he didn't know how to do it. And when you try new things, it is scary, but don't be afraid to try and just keep trying. Here's another one. I actually have this one in my classroom. I don't know if you guys notice it, but it's a drawing where he does this in one stroke. So he will make a picture, and again, it's a little dachshund, but he'll do it in just one stroke. So these are some of my favorites of Picasso, where it's pictures of animals, and he does one stroke where he does it and he never lifts his pencil. So you could also try that. So your assignment today is to create something based on Picasso. So it can be something based on his blue period, his rose period, cubism, maybe your love of animals or sculpture, pottery. Again, he designed ballet costumes. So if fashion is your passion, then definitely do that. So today, and again, you have many different options, but today I'm going to show you a website called PicassoHead.com. And again, Picasso loved to do self-portraits as well. So let me find his self-portraits. So he loves to do self-portraits as well. So these are some of his self-portraits. And the self-portrait is art done by you, of you. So he did his self-portraits, and even though it's all him, they're all very different. Here's one, here's one, and look at how different they look. There's one that looks like an African mask. This is another painting. And so even though they're all him, they all look very different. So today we're gonna go to PicassoHead.com, and you can do this as your assignment. You can actually do in any form. You may do a painting, you may do an oil pastel, you may do crayons, you may do markers. If you want to go outside and do sidewalk chalk, that's great too. So we're going to try. I'm going to show you. So the first thing you do with your parents' permission is go to PicassoHead.com, and then it will take you here, and then you need to go to the bottom where it has a red button that says create your own Picasso head. And it'll ask you to use Flash. It might, it may not. On my computer it does. So we have Picasso head, and what you need to do is you're going to drag these things to the canvas, and you use these tools down here to change different colors, to scale up, to scale down. Scaling up means to make it bigger, scaling down means to make it smaller. So I'm going to start with a head or a face, and I want this to be larger, so I'm going to press down here where it says scale up, and I'm going to scale up my face, my eyes, And if you notice on his pictures, a lot of the times his eyes, and they may have been in different places. They may be extra large. So I'm going to create this eye, but I'm going to make this eye extra large, and you can click on it to move it around. This one I'm going to make small. Oh yes, and you can change the color. So if you press on color, you can change the color. I'll change this one too. Let's make this one pink. And now I need a nose, so I'm going to click on nose, and I'm going to drag my favorite nose over. Even though I already have one, it's okay. I'm just going to add another. I'm going to add lips. These lips look fun. I'm going to scale up to make it bigger. I'm also going to change the color. Ears. So here's the thing that I learned about the ears. So if, let's say I like this ear and I want this ear on this side, but it doesn't look like it goes on that side, you can flip it. So if you click there, you can flip it, and then I'm going to scale up on my ear. I'll move this one up here. I'm going to choose another ear. This one I don't need to flip, but I will make it a little bit larger. And again, the placement of these, of the eyes, nose, mouth, and ears, it can be very different. It doesn't have to be where it normally is. That's the beauty that Picasso brought, was that he saw things in a different way. So eyebrows, I actually just want to do only one. Flip it. Oops. Hair. Scale up. And this is the fun thing over here. It has abstracts where you can put this on to fill up your paper. Do this one. Okay. So this is going to be mine, and you can, after you click on this button, you can either save it or you can email this painting. You can also print it out. And if you print it out, what you can do is you can create your own based on this one here. So I'm gonna go ahead and go back. And I want you to make your assignment based on Pablo Picasso. Again, it doesn't have to be the Picasso head. If you want it to be the Picasso head, you can absolutely do that. You can paint it, you can color it, and you don't have to print it out. If you don't have a printer, or your printer's not working, or you're out of paper, it's okay. You can get a different sheet of paper, and then you can draw the Picasso head on there, and you can, again, you can color, paint, do whatever it is that you'd like to do. You can create sidewalk chalk. And so I want you to never be afraid of being different, because we're all different. We're all special. And it's always important to respect the differences of others. So just because you don't like somebody else's painting or the way that somebody's doing something, that's okay. You don't have to like everything. But what I want you to do is I want you to be respectful of it. If your words are going to hurt somebody else's feelings, I don't want you to hurt people's feelings, because that's not respecting creativity or respecting others. So again, go out there and be great, respectful artists. Be creative. Be something different, and love your differences. Embrace your differences. Embrace the differences of others. So after you're done with your assignment, if you would like, you can ask your parents to send your art to me either through email or on the Instagram account. Again, my Instagram is at Mrs. Buiart Art. That's MRSBUIART. I love seeing your work. It makes me so happy. I miss you guys. I hope we'll be at school soon.